What's up, y'all? Good morning. Good morning. Excited to start this Friday off with a bang, man. Get this money. Gotta get this money. Let me share that we're live real quick. Mm. What's up, y'all? Good morning. Solid. What's up, bro? What's up? Good morning, Vinny. Good morning. Better win me some bread. RJ, you want to fight about it? Flex Friday. What's up, Cam? What's up, brother? What's up, Randy? Anyone else prize pick app moving slow? I haven't noticed any issues on my end. What's up, y'all? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let's get this money, man. Yesterday was another fantastic morning playing top EV plays, man. A couple of them did not work out. What was the main one? Julius Randle's under free throws. He went crazy. He ended up like being the most aggressive I've ever seen in my life, which is gonna happen, right? But the other ones did amazing. The under on Warren was amazing. All these other ones. So yeah, yeah, Randall was up. Yeah, Randall ended up being an issue, and it ended up not working out. But again, you can't really do nothing about it once the game starts. You can't do nothing about that. I mean, it was great EV. It was a great spot to take advantage of. And again, I missed that pick, but because I played a good bit of plus EV plays, I still ended up profit yesterday. And it was one of my worst days that I've had recently. And I still ended up profitable yesterday because of multiple plus EV plays that bailed me out. And we're gonna get. Let me. I need to share this. Hold on one second. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We're going to get straight into these great, fantastic plays. If you're not a PropsMadeEasy.com member, you need to be. That's the tools we're going to utilize in this live stream that have been absolutely getting us major, major W's. Some, sure, like Julius Randle yesterday. Sometimes these guys got to come in and fuck shit up. But in the long term, we're always going to do amazing. So Chris Paul's under. That was up all day, ended up going under. That was a really good one, and a bunch of other ones. It was a good day overall. What up, Dante? What's up, brother? Gold teeth. Let's get it. All right, y'all. So I'm not gonna keep up. I'm not gonna sit here and wait too long. I guess I'll just repeat myself once people all do eventually file in. It is early in the morning, so some people are at work, can't watch this or whatever. But you can watch it back throughout the day. Maybe some of the picks we talk about will still be there. Most of them will probably be bumped, but that's just the name of the game. I'll be live again at 3 p.m. Central if you do miss any of these that we're about to talk about. All right? Lost 3 straight two-mans yesterday, but I'm ready for a bounce back. Hey, part of the game, baby. But yeah, bounce right back. Let's get it. Keep playing the top EV plays. Never change things. All right? So, Dabble has been the first one to be asked about. Let's check Dabble. At the top of the list for Dabble, we have Dennis Schroeder over 5.5 assists, 6.12 EV percent, 53.3 chance to hit, minus 139.9 consensus, highest odds all the way up to minus 161 on parlay play, and a projection of 5.92. So not only do you have the EV data on the one side, you've got the chance to hit looking good, you got the consensus odds on the over, highest odds all the way up to minus 161, AI technology simulating the game 10,000 times to give you a projection of 5.92. So many data points on every single one of these plays, making Dennis Schroeder a fantastic option on the over 5.5 assists. One thing I want to mention too, did anybody see the amazing EV that was up on Underdog this morning? Like, I got multiple Underdog slips this morning with crazy EVs. Some great EV spots this morning early on. Cam Thomas over 2.5 assists, 6.08 EV on the over 2.5 assists, 53 chance to hit, minus 139.7 consensus throughout the industry. Highest odds on minus 157 over on Tab Touch and a projection of 3.17. So the over on Cam Thomas looking good. Look at that history, 80% over the last 5. Dennis Schroeder has hit 60% over the last 5. Let's look in a broader range. Let's over the season. Dennis Schroeder has hit this line in 66.6. Cam Thomas throughout the season has hit this line in 64.2, averaging 3.07, and Schroeder on his season averaging 6.47. So both looking great. Obviously, you can't put them just both together. They're on the same team, so you got to kind of mix those players up with some other stuff. Jeremy Grant, under 2.5 assists, is also a 5.38 EV percent. 52.8 chance to hit, minus 137.3 consensus odds on the under. Highest odds of minus 158 though over on XBet, and a player projection of 2.4. So great spots on the under there. Green stops at him. So those three plays right there would be my main plays over on Dabble. Let's go to all books and look at our absolute best EV spots we have in NBA right now. No surprise here that a couple of the most popular sports books that people play on when it comes to sports books, FanDuel and DraftKings are some of the top values that we have EV-wise at the top of the board right now. First off, let's start with Dyson Daniels. Under 8.5 rebounds assists, minus 120 odds that you can get this on FanDuel. You can get his under 8.5 rebounds assists at minus 120 on FanDuel, putting him at an 8.52 EV percent because comparative to the industry, he's at minus 147.6 consensus odds. Highest odds all the way up to minus 147 over on Unibet, and a projection of 8.4. So all the data points like the under on Dyson Daniels. If we look at his season so far, he's hit the under in 57.14, averaging 8 rebounds assists. Dyson Daniels, if we look at his under 8.5 rebounds assists, I was looking at some college basketball here. Let me see. Let me go to NBA. Let me go to Atlanta and look at Dyson Daniels' rebounds assists over here on Bet365, which is a popular option that people utilize. What am I missing here? Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, rebounds, assists normally down here. Boom. Assists and rebounds. Dyson Daniels 8.5, minus 140 on the under. Minus 140 on the under. Insanity. Listen. Dyson Daniels, if you look across the industry, has heavy odds on the under on his 8.5 rebounds assists. Yet you can get that underline over on FanDuel at minus 120. So across the industry, he's minus 147.6. When you average all the sportsbook with his rebounds assists at 8.5, their consensus odds are at minus 147 throughout the industry. Yet you can get it at minus 120 on the under on FanDuel. Lock it in if you can play FanDuel. Fantastic option. I know, brother Malik. Julius Randle hurt my heart yesterday. Dude came out and was like, I'm going at the rim aggressive today. He went fucking stupid on his free throws. That was dumb. But again, reminder, guys, sometimes people have these outlier performances, go crazy. Data ends up being wrong about it, but in the first place, it was right. Like, you got to remember, play these top EV plays, man. Regardless, you're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some. You feel what I'm saying? If you're playing the top EV plays, the point is you'll be profitable every single month. But you got to stay consistent, though. If you come in and you take the top EV play and it doesn't hit, like Julius Randle, for example, right? If you play Julius Randle's free throws made yesterday, you would think, damn, man, EV's not the way to go. I'm not playing this way. And then you change your process, and this is exactly why you fuck yourself. Because you're changing a strategy that is proven to be successful. The people who make the most money in sports betting, in player props, sports betting in general, are playing EV spots with every single bet they play. That's just fact. That's literally fact. So it is important to stay consistent, man. And you people who haven't been playing for very long, or all you know is what you've seen on X, it's important for y'all to understand things like this. And that's why I go live, and that's why I come hang out with y'all and talk to y'all about these things, because I really think it's important that the narrative is the right way when it comes to telling y'all how things need to be. You feel what I'm saying? And making you understand how this game can be, right? You're going to win some and lose some, but the reality of the matter is, if you're constantly looking to change a process because you want to be right all the time, it's not going to work. Highest EV percentages is how all of these sports bettors get rich. And the reason why these sports books are still alive, it's still running and good, is because a lot of people don't take advantage of all this EV, and they think that, there's another way to do it. You feel what I'm saying? 1-3 other lineups, so that's the way she goes. Malik, good shit. You're still profitable then. PrizePicks has flex and protected play. That's what's up. Let's lock in, Cheese. Let's get it, brother. Done under 3.5 assists. What sportsbook are you talking about? When you guys give me a play to look at, make sure you let me know what sportsbook you want to look at it on. I just wanted to give a shout out to Ken for adding the Demon Plays to PME tool. Thank you so much. Rob, no problem, brother. No problem, man. Speaking of that, what kind of demons we looking like today? Just a couple 50%ers right now for the demons. Nothing too crazy. Nothing popping too crazy. Now that's off the optimizer. Done under 3.5 assists. Off the optimizer. I know where. Oh, you're talking about here on PrizePicks. I was asking you what sportsbook you were talking about. PrizePicks. Okay. Yeah, Chris Dunn under 3.5 assists. Let's talk over PrizePicks for a second. Chris Dunn for NBA PrizePicks. Chris Dunn under 3.5 assists is 52.5 chance to hit, 5.55 EV. Okay, so regardless of this yellow chance to hit, remember your number one thing you want to look at is that EV percent, because that's going to show you how profitable a play would be throughout the long term, right? And we're looking for long-term success. We're looking for long-term profit in this game, right? So we take the highest EV that we possibly can. So right now, the highest EV options is Chris Dunn, under 3.5 assists at a 5.5 EV, 52.5 chance to hit, minus 135.4 consensus on this line throughout the industry, minus 150 odds all over on Tab Touch, and a projection of 3.4. So again, all of the data points on the under, player projection after simulating the game 10,000 times likes the under, and this is what Props Made Easy, this is the edge Props Made Easy gives you, and only $20 a month. You are high as a kite if you're not a Props Made Easy member yet. Jeremy Grant, under 3.5 rebounds, is a 5.48% EV, 52.4 chance to hit, minus 135 consensus, minus 154 is the highest odds over at Ned's Sportsbook, Ned down the street. So great spot there. Projection of 3.21 on the under for Jeremy Grant. Ivaka Zubac, under 13.5 rebounds assists at a 5.34 EV, 52.4 chance to hit, minus 134 consensus on the under, highest odds of minus 145 over on Fliff, projection of 13.46. Again, all data points on the under. And then Andrew Wiggins, under 1.5 steals and blocks, is at a 5 EV. Remember, we want to target 5 and up. If we can target 5 and up, that'll be the absolute best. Yellow, you can play. They could still make profit over the long term, but why? Why when you got green EVs available? You feel what I'm saying? Andrew Wiggins under 1.5 steals and blocks is going to be your last play there. So we got about 4 man right there. We got about 4 plays. The green EVs right now that are in play and playable right now. You may see higher EVs pop in as the day goes on though. All right. RJ, what's up? Any NBA hot streak plays? Let's get it. Over on hot streak, nothing. The highest EV is a 3.04. So honestly, I just kind of keep off hot streak for now. Wait for some things to pop in for you, because right now there's really nothing there for NBA at least. We can check hot streak on other things. Let's check college football, same line. Let's go hot streak. Nothing there. Let's check college basketball. Hot streak. Nothing. Tight lines right now, man. They're not doing us no favors right now on hot streak. Let's check NHL. Maybe NHL got it. Come on, NHL. Come on. Hot streak. No. No. I would stay away. Stay away from hot streak at the moment. Nothing too crazy on hot streak right now. What up, Cam? Victor, what's up? First quarter props. First quarter for PrizePicks. Let's do it. Where is it? Where is it? Right here. Boom. Okay. NBA first quarter. We do have some solid ones, but they're over on FanDuel. We don't have a ton of options right now. Okay, but over on FanDuel, Tyrese Maxey's over 3.5 first quarter points is a 1. Stephen Curry under 6.5 first quarter points at a -1. And then Jalen Johnson over 3.5 first quarter points at a 1. So you got those sportsbook differentials there for the first quarter, NBA first quarter. And what that is, when you see the sportsbook differential, it's when majority of the sportsbooks are on a different line. You take those sportsbooks and you compare them to the line at whatever fantasy book you're looking at or sportsbook you're looking at, and you get a differential there. Appreciate you, Cam. No problem, wheelchair. So now the green EV is what we are now playing, even though they are not green chances to hit. So Oscar, remember how I would always tell you too is like, look, you can play the yellows. It's just a question mark of which yellows are the best yellows. You feel what I'm saying? Like playing yellow has always been okay, but as long as it's an upper yellow. So now adding this EV percent just makes you knowledgeable on, okay, what yellows are still playable, right? You could still wait for green chances to hit if you want to, but for the most part, green EV is all you need to really focus on. The yellows are still fine to play, but they're green EV yellows. It kind of, now that we've added the EV, the most important factor here is that now that we've added the EV, you can understand what yellows are still profitable long term. All right. All right, let's go back. Let's go to all sportsbooks and see what we're looking like. So, all books for NBA. Trae Young, under 15.5 rebounds, assists, is now the top option on the board at an 8.8 EV percent. Minus 132 consensus odds throughout the industry on his under 15.5 rebounds, assists, whereas you get it at minus 108 on FanDuel. Great EV. 8.8 EV. That's great. Dyson Daniels, we already talked about his under. James Harden, under 15.5 rebounds, assists at a 7.95 EV. You can get this play at minus 108 over on FanDuel. Consensus odds are minus 129.4 on his under, even going as high as minus 145 on the under on Flip. So great spot there. Projection of 14.09. Trae Young, under 4.5 turnovers. You can get this play at minus 120 on DraftKings at a 7.2 EV percent. Minus 142 consensus odds on the under. Highest odds upwards of minus 158 on Hot Streak. And projection of 3.9. Kelly Oubre Jr. over 4.5 rebounds at a minus 130 line. You can get this at on FanDuel at a 6.8 EV. Minus 154 is the consensus odds on him, giving him that 6.81 EV. So great spot. All right. And then you see right here firsthand, these yellow chances to hit sometimes can be fantastic EV. And this is ranked by EV automatically when you go to all books. So even though you see these yellow chances to hit, doesn't mean they're bad, because they're 6.7 EV and a 6.5 EV here over on Underdog. So right here, this two-man on Underdog is a great one. Chris Dunn, under 3.5 assists at a 52.59 chance to hit. Minus 135 consensus odds on the under on average throughout the industry. Highest odds upwards of minus 152 over on Tab Touch and a projection of 3.4. So all data likes the under there. Jeremy Grant, under 3.5 rebounds at a 6.5% EV. 52.4 chance to hit. Minus 135 consensus odds on the under. Minus 154 is the highest odds over on Ned's Sportsbook down the street. And then a projection of 3.21. Dyson Daniels, again, under 16.5 points plus assists. You can get this line at FanDuel at minus 111. Whereas the consensus odds are minus 128 on this under. Highest odds of minus 138 over on Hot Streak. Projection of 15.04. So many options throughout the industry. Over on Dabble, I know a lot of you play Dabble. Cam Thomas, over 2.5 assists. You can get it at a 6.39 EV, 53.4 chance to hit. Minus 140 consensus odds on the over. Highest odds of minus 157 over on Tab Touch and a projection of 3.17. Hard Rock. Any of my Florida folks in here playing on Hard Rock? You've got Jared McCain, under 7.5 rebounds, assists. You can get this at minus 115 on Hard Rock at a 6.26 EV, seeing that his consensus odds are minus 132.9 across the industry and a projection of 7.4. So great under on McCain as well. So as you can see, look, so it doesn't necessarily mean just because a play is a high favorite. And I like this example as well, because a lot of times when you see plus EV plays, you're going to be seeing like you can get it at a minus 106 or you can get it at a minus 110. But that doesn't always be the case. It doesn't always mean that you're not going to see situations like this with Jokic. All right? His line is minus 162 odds on the over 1.5 steals and blocks on DraftKings. But guess what? He's still great EV. Why? Because across the industry, his consensus is minus 193 on his over steals and blocks. So regardless of how high that minus is, as long as the consensus odds throughout the industry are much higher, giving it a solid EV percent, you can play it. Play it. You know what I mean? You don't have to always, all the great EVs are not always going to be a positive. You're not going to always see the plus 100 odds that you can get it at here and it's minus over here. Sometimes you'll see a big minus, but even bigger minus on consensus odds. Take it. Can you check Jordan Poole, 4.5 assists? Shay, let me know what sportsbook that's on, though. Rebounds and assists hidden. You already know. It's got a ton of EV right now for rebounds and assists. Let's refresh the tools real quick. Take it, guys, ASAP. Dio knows what's up, man. Dio knows what's up. Still the same over on PrizePicks popping. All books. Yep, still nothing's changed on the all books since the refresh. What's up with Hard Rock? Okay, so over on Hard Rock. Boom. Over on Hard Rock, nothing too. So now that I updated, the Hard Rock play that I just talked about before is no longer a great EV play. So there has been some bump there or some movement in the lines. Hard Rock probably adjusted their line to match where more of the consensus was. So the play is no longer EV. But As you can see, you have no green EVs here. So honestly, with Hard Rock, I'd be patient right now, especially with just NBA. Now, if we look at NHL Hard Rock, maybe you'll have some options over here. No. So I would just check through different sports. Does Hard Rock have... Hard Rock doesn't have college basketball, huh? College football. Hard Rock, what you got? Hard Rock. Hard Rock doesn't have college sports, I guess so. Can't do nothing there. Let me go to all books, and then I'm going to look back at the chat. All right. Jordan Poole on PrizePicks. All right, got you. Looking over on PrizePicks. Jordan Poole's best PrizePicks option, none of them are EV right now. As you can see, the top option, which they're already ranked automatically when you look a player up, the top option is a 4.69 EV. It's a yellow EV. Now, yellow doesn't necessarily mean you absolutely have to fade it, but long term, there's not as much profit here as the green EV would be. Now, the yellow EV can still make you profit, but not as much as the green EVs are going to do over the course of a month. All right, so Jordan Poole's over 4.5 assists is a yellow EV, so personally, I would fade it. The data likes the over, but I would fade it if I was you for right now. I mean, there's green options. There's no need to force anything. So the higher the EV, the better the hit rate. Higher the EV doesn't mean better the hit rate. Higher the EV means better the profit long term. So you're going to see more profit the more higher green EVs that you play. Right? So, for example, I'll use the example of I have friends who do this professionally, okay? They were talking about how one of them was talking about how he lost a whole week straight where he was down like $5,000. And this is all taking top EV plays. What would be green EV plays on Props Made Easy, all right? He was down like $5,500 in the first week. He continued to play the top EV plays. He ended up profiting over $45,000 in that single month. And that's what EV will do for you. EV, if you can stay consistent and play those top EV plays, over a long term, you will see great success. And that's why we added EV to everything over on Props Made Easy, to give you an idea of, okay, these are the plays that I need to make the most profit. If you're just trying to, let's say you're just trying to just have the highest hit chance you possibly can. I don't care about how much profit I'm making. I want the highest chance to hit I can. So let's go to all books, go down to sort by, and go to consensus odds. Okay? These plays right here are not going to be, some of them are not going to be the greatest EV. Why? Because you're not going to make a ton of profit on a lot of these. Let me give you an example as to why. Derrick Jones Jr. has the highest hit percent, right? His prop of his over steals has the highest probability to hit at a minus 197 consensus odds. But how much money? Anybody know the math in here? How much money would you make if you bet on the over 0.5 steals at minus 195? I'll answer it for you. Shit. For you to make anything worth it, you'd have to bet like $1 million on this. Okay? So the money you'd get back is shit. So it's important to take the high EV plays. That way the actual money you're getting back is going to be great long term. Okay? So yeah, these are the highest chance to hit plays. Like you'll see Jokic here. Why is he a high chance to hit play? Because his consensus odds are all the way up to minus 193. But this is something that you can actually play because it's green EV. Okay, so while it's got a high chance to hit at minus 162 odds, it's also great EV. So if you want to take limited risk and also make the most profit, Jokic would be an option that would be fantastic at a 6.25. Outside of that, you don't see a lot of green at the tops. You'll see sporadic plays like that. I would say overall, when it comes to chance to hit and EV, I would say Jokic is one of the better plays of the entire day over on DraftKings, grabbing that minus 162. Because not only is it a 6.25 EV percent, but the chance to hit is incredibly high with minus 193 consensus odds. You feel what I'm saying? So sportsbooks pretty much think this is a lock almost, that he's going to go over his 1.5 steals and blocks, which is why they have the odds this high, so that they don't have to pay out as much. But what they're not realizing is their odds are off of the consensus, making it EV, so all of us are going to take advantage of it still. All right? Anyway, with that being said, hopefully I was able to help y'all understand that. Let's see. Let me refresh real quick. Let's do college basketball. Let's do it. College basketball. Let's take a look at what we got here. Over on PrizePicks, RJ Lewis Jr. under 23.5 PRA at a 6.48 EV. 53 chance to hit, minus 138 consensus odds. So it's always great to see these high chance to hit plays while also has the EV. A lot of times it will correlate. A lot of times when you see the green EV, you'll see an upper yellow chance to hit or a green chance to hit. They just kind of correlate with each other most times. But RJ Lewis Jr. under 23.5 PRA is a great one. We look at his history over the season so far. He's hit this in 50%, averaging 24. But don't worry about too much about the average. He had some outlier games there where he got 39, and it kind of adjusted the average. But that would be the best play, under 23.5 PRA for RJ Luis Jr. Now, that doesn't mean that's all the EV. We honestly have 6 EVs that are great here. Toby Awaka, under 16.5 PRA at a 5.85 EV on his under 16.5 PRA. Common, I'm not sure how I'm saying it, Common, under 10.5 points at a 5.54 EV, 52.52 chance to hit, minus 135 consensus on his under. Neal, under 19.5 PRA. Jamiah Neal, 5.49 EV on the under there. Stephen Ashworth, over 10.5 rebounds assists at a 5 EV there. And then Davon Smith, under 20.5 PRA at a 5 EV as well. Again, green EV is where you want to target, always. Now, if we look at all books, let's see what we got here. We got some big EV here with Kevin Miller over 4.5 assists. You can get it at minus 105 over on Parlay Play at a 13.29 EV percent. That's crazy. Minus 144 consensus odds on the over predominantly. So the over on his 4.5 assists for Kevin Miller is a great spot. Ishmael, over 5.5 rebounds. You can get it for plus 100 on FanDuel. Whereas his consensus odds are minus 120 or more on his over 5.5 rebounds in the industry. So great spot there. Over on Underdog, Common, under 10.5 points at a 6.64 EV. RJ Luis on PrizePicks at an under 23.5 PRA. A lot of underdog I'm seeing here for college basketball. So some great options for college basketball right now. A lot of solid options. Over on NHL. Over on NHL, we got the play of Kyle Connor. Under 0.5 goals is minus 150 odds on FanDuel, but that's solid EV at a 5.2 EV percent. Why? Because when you compare it to the consensus odds throughout the industry, they're all the way up to minus 172 or more. Highest odds of minus 188 on the under 0.5 goals at 888 Sports. So Kyle Connor under 0.5 goals looks like a really good one as well. Nothing too crazy, though, for NHL. As you'll see, there's just one EV play across all the sports books. So for the most part, I'd kind of All right, let's talk about some soccer. Some soccer. Been a minute since we talked about some soccer, right? Hugo Magnetti, under 0.5 shots at a 9 EV. 55% chance to hit, minus 150 consensus odds on the under 0.5 shots for Hugo. Anwar, under 0.5 shots at a 54.68 chance to hit. EV of 8.95 on the under. Great spot there. Alexander Golovkin, under 0.5 shots on target at a 53.51 chance to hit, minus 141 consensus odds on the under, 7.12 EV. What did you ask, Oscar? So just NBA and college football have the EV stats, or what other sports? Yeah, all of them. All consensus odds sports. All sports that are finding consensus odds will have EV. Carlos Perez, over 2.5 shots, 5.71 EV on PrizePicks, over 2.5 shots. Fabian Ruiz, over 0.5 shots on target, 5.11 EV. So some really good spots, man. Soccer is filled with EV. Even better over on FanDuel. Magnus, whatever, over 1.5 shots at a 10.49 EV. 55% chance to hit, minus 150 consensus odds over on Underdog. And then Elvis, whatever. Sorry, guys. I'm not going to try that, okay? Over 0.5 shots at a 10 EV, 54.68 chance to hit, minus 148 consensus. So the top 2 soccer EV options are over on Underdog. Those 2 right there if you want to screenshot them and go get them in. Or just get them in anyways. For college football, would the best way to be sorted out based on the season? So Vinny, if you're going to college football and you're just sorting by season results, you're selling yourself a little short on the other data. Right? That would mean you're just going off of season results, which there can be many factors as to why players have performed in these previous games the way they have. right? Game script could have been different. They could have either been getting their ass whooped one game or winning one game, and that'll change the whole script. They may not throw as much in a certain situation as they would in another. You feel what I'm saying? So just looking at history, you're selling yourself short. Honestly, college football, take the biggest sportsbook differentials and take the highest EV percentages. That's going to be what you need to focus on. Don't worry as much about the results. Like, for example, I would take a high EV play even if he hasn't hit a single time all year, because I am dedicated to taking high plus EV all the time and not overthinking things or letting myself sway myself, because at the end of the day, I take where the data's at, and I understand that it's smarter than me straight up. So got to do what it do. PME have any boxing added later? Maybe. We might be able to add boxing. Capella over 8.5 rebounds is free. What site, Dino? Capella over, let me see. Over on NBA. So he's not a top PrizePicks. Let me see. Capella. I don't see him. He's not a great play on when it comes to rebounds. Yeah, I mean, I'm not seeing that as a top option right now. He's not a top EV option right now across any of the books. Giannis blocks. I got you, Zach. Let's type in Giannis. All right, Giannis blocks. So his steals and blocks is almost. It's a yellow EV, so I'm not too interested like that. I'm looking for higher. His absolute best EV at that is going to be the under 3.5 turnovers on DraftKings at a 4.39. But again, there's really no point to force anything. So yeah, when it comes to Giannis, there's no props that really stick out across any sports books, to be honest with you. Just his blocks alone. Let me go to his blocks alone. Yeah, no, it's not recommended. Oh, you're talking about a demon play. Okay, you got to specify. You're talking about a demon. Okay, I got you. Okay, I got you. That helps clarify. So, yeah, none of his regular props it would be anything I would go with. Now, if you're going to go with a Giannis play, his over demon, he's at least hit this in the last 50. Look at that. So, my favorite demons are obviously the highest hit last 20 hit percent, because that's taking more of a sample, right? We're not just going off last 5. But it's definitely interesting when you look at a demon play and you know that he has hit this. He's gone over his 1.5 blocks in 50% of his last 20. And also when you look at it over the recent performance, he's hit it 80%, averaging 2.4. Him averaging 2.4 blocks over the last 5 games. Let's see his average over the season. Over the season, he's averaging 1.43 blocks. But as of late, dude's been blocking. Okay? Dude's been blocking. If we look over the last 20 games, he averages 1.5, a 50% hit rate. So, it's interesting. It's an interesting spot for sure. Over the last 5, he's hit very, very well. He's hit 50% over his last 20. Definitely the best demon that you could play right now. But it's Flex Friday on PrizePicks, so we going on demons, right? There's not enough demons to make an only demon slip that I could recommend to you. Oh, Capella's one of your personal plays today. Okay, it's just something your gut's liking. Okay, I got you. He doesn't have any EV right now. Maybe he will later on in the day, but right now, nothing too crazy. Tennis? Let's see if we have anything for tennis right now that's worth anything. All books. Yeah, there's only a couple books that have anything for this, and it's not EV right now for tennis. So I wouldn't worry too much about tennis. Soccer has some really good ones, man. Y'all go to Props Made Easy, go to soccer, and get some soccer in. There's some really good ones. You could definitely pair some of these up with some of those top NBA plays over on PrizePicks. Some definite solid spots, man. I'm refreshing the tool real quick. A couple more minutes, and I'm going to head out. Get my day started. Top finish over at Greenlight DFS last night. Any of my Greenlight folks in here? Let me know in the chat at any of my Greenlight folks in here. By the way, make sure you subscribe to the channel down below. Once you subscribe, I'll be able to see it in my thing. I have it set up so that when people subscribe while I'm live, it lets me know their names and shit so I can shout you out. I appreciate all y'all. Tyrese Maxey's 19.5 points is the best demon play on PrizePicks. Is he? Oh, I needed to refresh. Yeah. Okay, yeah, we do have a good demon. Tyrese Maxey over 19.5 points is going to be the best demon option. So am I subscribed to? I don't know. Am I subscribed? Are you subscribed, Insanity? Go below and see if you're subscribed. It should let you know if you're subscribed or not. If not, subscribe. Tyrese Maxey over 19.5 points. He has gone over this 19.5 points line in 65% of his last 20. That's crazy. Over the last 5, he's gone over 60%. So, yes, he would be the best option. Marquise Cooper, what's up, brother? Appreciate you for subscribing, man. I don't know. You tell me. I can't see it right now if you're subscribed. I don't know. You'd have to look yourself. I can't see it. I can see if you did you just subscribe? Is your name Marquise Cooper? Is that you? Tyrese Maxey over 29.5 PRA would be the next best, but his points would be the absolute best demon right now. What up, Cam? Let's get this paper. Marquise, what's up, brother? So it's not you, Insanity. Marquise is his own man. What's up, brother? Appreciate you joining, man. Yo, Cam, if you had to pick a 6-man demon on PrizePicks for Flex Friday, what would it be? All right, let's get it. So a lot of people have asked this, and we happen to have 6 or more. So let's look. All right, let's get it. Maxey isn't popping up on my PrizePicks. Are you talking about for demon? Let me refresh so we're looking at the absolute best. The absolute most updated. Boom. Yeah, PrizePicks demons. He should be there, brother. Tyrese Maxey over 19.5 points is going to be your number 1. You can put that together with any of these remaining 50%ers. So to navigate the 50%ers we're going to put in, let's look at their last 5 and see how they've been doing lately. Cameron Johnson has hit 60%. That's a plus. You can add Cameron Johnson over 24.5 PRA. Jason Tatum over 4.5 made threes. He's hit this in 60%, especially as of late the last 3 games. And we already know he's hit 50% over the last 20. Tatum can be added over 4.5 made threes. Buddy Hield over 3.5 made threes. He hasn't been hitting this much lately. He could be due, though. He could be due. Jonathan Kuminga over 14.5 points. He's hit this 40% over his last 5. Over the last 10, though, he's hit it 60%. Definitely interesting. Kuminga over 14.5 points you can try as well. And then Giannis over 1.5 blocks is also one you can get in. So there's 6. If Maxey's gone, sorry about your luck. Sorry about your luck. They have taken that one down. They know it was a little too good to have available. Maxey's still showing here, but I'm sure he'll be taken off here in a second. All right, well, what else we got? Let's look. Let's refresh. Look at all books. Trae Young's EV is getting even higher on his under 15.5 rebounds assists. Y'all get that over on FanDuel, minus 104. You can play him by himself if you want. But honestly, why not just pay you over on FanDuel? My FanDuel people in here right now. Under 15.5 rebounds assists at minus 104 on FanDuel for Trae Young. I'd grab that at 10.3 EV. And then I'd pair that up with James Harden under 15.5 rebounds assists at a minus 108 at an 8.17. That pairing is clutch. That is a beautiful pairing right there. Matter of fact, I can't play it personally, but let me make sure my friend who can is aware. Let me make sure he's got that slip in. Hold on. He's 15 on PrizePicks, so they bump. What are you talking? Oh, Trae Young's is 15 on PrizePicks. Yeah, that's why grabbing this minus 104 odds on FanDuel is the best on his under 15.5 rebounds assists. Like, y'all got to get this in. Who can play on FanDuel? Whoever just subscribed, I cannot read Arabic or whatever that is. I can't read that, so I don't know what your name is, but appreciate the subscription anyway. Whoever just subscribed just now. What about Trae Young over 24.5 points? Trae Young over 24.5 points. The highest EV for his points across the entire industry is a 2.54 EV. Me, I just put that in, slip in. That's what's up, Ron. Good job. Joel Embiid is out, so Maxey prop is gone. Damn. Okay. Anybody get that before it dropped? Did anybody get that Maxey demon in before that happened, though? That'd be clutch. That would have been great. Everybody who got that Maxey in, let me know. The Maxey points before Embiid was ruled out. Y'all let me know. Appreciate you, D313. Are you the one who subscribed? I can see your name is D313 here, but yet when you subscribed, it's like something I can't even read. I don't understand why I did that. Maybe it shows y'all's actual names y'all have down. Who got Maxi in, y'all? Y'all let me know. 84 plus people in here. Drop a like down below. We should have 1,000 likes down below. If you all drop a like down below, because that's how math works, we'll have 1,000 likes. Drop a like down below, man. And let me know if you got the Maxi Demon in before they took it down. That was clutch. That's clutch. I love that. As soon as I pressed the submit button, they took it off. Damn. Nobody got it? I'm sure a lot of, I mean, he was there for how long? All morning? I'm sure some people at PME got it. What do you think about Harden under 38.5 PRA? Harden's PRA is not a plus EV spot. The best option would be over on DraftKings at minus 115, but the EV's low. You know what I mean? So, I wouldn't, to be honest with you. I'm pretty, like, these days, I'm pretty picky, man. I literally only play the best available, and I don't push it. I really don't, because I don't need to. Like, I'm making thousands a month in profit. Some months, depending on how much I'm betting, sometimes I get so busy I forget to put a more slips in that I want to put in, because we're so busy as a team working on Price Made Easy. I'm so busy with Greenlight DFS, building lineups all day, so it can be hard for me sometimes to get a ton of books in. But I profit thousands a month consistently on sports betting. But it could be upwards with my friends if I was betting more with them. But I don't. I'm too busy. Too busy. Like, the only time I get slips in really lately, that I'm getting a lot of great slips in lately, like I get some in, don't get me wrong, I'll get some in after lives and stuff, but mostly is when we're live on here and I'm hanging out with y'all, I put them in right in front of y'all. How about Dyson Daniels' rebounds assists on FanDuel? Let's check it out. Dyson Daniels, oh yeah, his rebounds assists is a top one. We already talked about him unless they've moved his line and he's not as much EV anymore. We talked about Dyson Daniel in the beginning of the live. Yeah, great play. Dyson Daniels under 8.5 rebounds assists. Minus 122 is what you can get it on FanDuel for. His consensus is minus 147 on this. Highest odds all the way up to minus 155. Projection of 8.4. So love the under on Dyson Daniels rebounds assists. Love it. Can you run through NFL or college football real quick? Appreciate it. Yeah, I got you. We don't have any women's college basketball right now. We do have soccer, though. Let me do that real quick, and then I'll get to it, D3. Let me do soccer for him real quick, and then we'll get to it. PrizePicks soccer. We do. We have literally 6 plays. Hugo, under 0.5 shots at the best option. Anwar, under 0.5 shots as the second best. Alexander Golovkin, under 0.5 shots on target. Kike Perez, under 0.5 shots at a 6 EV. Carlos Perez, over 2.5 shots at a 5.71. And then Fabian Ruiz, over 0.5 shots on target. I mean, that's a 6-man right there. All plus EV plays over on PrizePicks. You asked me about NFL. Yeah, I got you. So NFL same line. We're going to look at consensus. We can look at NFL straight up real quick. Any big sportsbook differentials? So the sportsbook differential on NFL over at Props Made Easy is when, for example, Will Levis, over 211 passing plus rushing yards. The fact he's showing up as a sportsbook differential play is because most sportsbooks on this line are different. So when that happens, when they're all on different lines, we take all the sports books, we put them into one average line, which is 215.5 as you see right here. And then we compare that to where the line is on PrizePicks, giving you a 4 sportsbook differential on the over 211.5. All right? Jacoby Myers, over 52.5 receiving yards at a 3 sportsbook differential. Justin Herbert, under 279.5 passing plus rushing at a -3. Calvin Ridley, over 57.5 receiving yards at a 2.9. Cooper Kupp, over 62.5 receiving yards at a 2.9. Matthew Stafford, under 247.5 passing yards at a -2.7. So we got a lot of 2s or higher over on the sportsbook differentials. NFL same line. Over on PrizePicks, Drake May, under 22.5 passing completions is a 5.9 EV percent. 52.7 chance to hit. -136 consensus odds on the under over on PrizePicks. Patrick Mahomes, over 3.5 rushing attempts at a 5.5 EV. My boy, Winston was great EV yesterday on his rushing attempts and hit for me out of 3 rushing attempts. Love it. He even got a rushing touchdown yesterday. I hit a nice one with his rushing attempts yesterday. Patrick Mahomes over 3.5 rushing attempts at a 5.55. Those would be the 2 main options that I would rock with because they're both green EV options. Boom, boom. Once you get right here, you're starting to get to the yellows. All right. Now, looking at all sports books, though, I'm sure we've got great EV across the industry, and we do. CJ Stroud, under 31.5 passing attempts. You can get the under at plus 102 on FanDuel right now at a 9.8 EV. Minus 121 consensus odds on the under throughout the industry, but yet you get it at plus 102 on FanDuel. Great spot. TJ Hawkinson, over 15.5 longest reception. Again, longest reception hit yesterday with Jaylen Warren. Great spot there on the under. Over 15.5 longest reception for TJ Hawkinson. You can get it at minus 110 on FanDuel, whereas the consensus are minus 137. Another FanDuel, Cole Kmet, over 2.5 receptions. You can get this at minus 106 on his over on FanDuel. 8.7 EV. Why? Because of the consensus all the way up to minus 129 on his over 2.5 receptions. Riley Moss over on Underdog, over 3.5 tackles is a 7.7 EV. 53.2 chance to hit, minus 139.3 consensus odds on the over there. Nick Akine, over 2.5 receptions. You can get this at plus 100 odds on DraftKings. All right, Nick Akine, over 2.5 receptions. You're getting this at a plus 100, whereas he's minus 117 odds on the over other places, a 7.45 EV percent. Xavier Worthy, over 2.5 receptions at a minus 128 odds. You can get that over 4 over on FanDuel. His consensus odds are all the way up to minus 152.8, giving him a 7.13 EV. So many options, man. Harden's rebounds assist is a steal. Yes, he should still be top of the line, right? Harden's rebounds assist. Yep, you get it for minus 108 on FanDuel. You're getting it for minus 108 on the under on FanDuel, whereas he's minus 130 consensus odds. Highest all the way up to minus 145 on Flip and a projection of 14.09. So love the under on James Harden. It's definitely a great play. Top plays on Hard Rock. Over on Hard Rock, the best play is Peyton Pritchard. Over 13.5 points. You can get this at minus 105 odds on Hard Rock, whereas he's minus 118 consensus odds throughout the industry. Highest odds all the way up to minus 154 on his over on Caesars, and a projection of 14.02. AI technology simulating the game 10,000 times also has this projection over as well. So Peyton Pritchard's a great spot on his over 13.5 points. Grab that at minus 105. That's great. That's about the only play I would recommend, though, because the rest are yellow EVs. You want green EVs the most you can. Harden's rebounds assists available on PrizePicks, too. You're just not getting them as good odds. Over on PrizePicks, Harden's rebounds assists. Let me see. Yeah, you're not getting an EV, a very EV over there. 51.5. It's just long-term profit. It's just going to be different there than it would taking it over where it is promoted. Somebody said Dabble. Let's check Dabble. Over on Dabble, you've got many options. You've got 5 options right here that are plus green EV. Okay, you've got Dennis Schroeder over 5.5 assists. You've got Cameron Johnson over 11.5 field goals attempted at a 6.25. You've got Cam Thomas over 2.5 assists at a 6.14. You've got Chris Dunn under 3.5 assists at a 5.31. Jeremy Grant under 3.5 rebounds at a 5.06. So a nice little 5-man right there. What about Sabonis? Let's check Sabonis across all books. Sabonis, his best option is under 6.5 assists. You can get it at minus 132 odds on FanDuel. He's minus 153 across the industry. Highest odds all the way up to minus 162 on Tab Touch. Projection of 6.4. So I like the under on Sabonis on his assists. And then the next best is also Sabonis, under 35.5 PRA. I acted like that was amazing, that it's still Sabonis. I'd literally type Sabonis in. All that's showing is Sabonis. All right, anyway, Sabonis under 35.5 PRA. At a minus 106 odds, you can get this for on FanDuel. His consensus odds are minus 118 on the under, so you're getting good value there as well at a 5.14, so great spot there. His PRA on PrizePicks is not going to be as good. He's not a top EV play over there, I don't believe, unless he was recently added. So, no, he's not an EV play over here. When looking at Sabonis PRA over here, no, I would not play it on FanDuel. I would not play it on PrizePicks. Dabble removed Cam Thomas. Damn. He was a great option, though. Hopefully you got it as quickly as you could. Drop a like down below if you haven't already, man. Thank y'all for joining me as always. I'll see y'all at 3 p.m. Central, man. Thank y'all as always. Let's have a great Friday. We've already gotten some amazing plays in throughout this live. I'll see y'all again at 3 p.m. Central. We'll get some even more in. Make sure you drop a like before you head out. Appreciate y'all. Make sure you're subscribed too. Hit the bell notification next to subscribe so it lets you know when I do go live at 3 p.m. Central. Appreciate y'all as always, man. Y'all go lock in at Props Made Easy. Only $20 a month. Go lock in, and I'll see y'all at 3, all right? Peace out.